Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile, starting with the Ziz Class Gauntlet event, which is starting on the 23rd of July, meaning next Thursday, and well, this is going to be happening in a hardcore solo self-found mercenaries event league, and there's going to be a lot of damage mods varying from less damage taken, increased damage of course for monsters, increased attack cast speed, move speed, additional projectiles, elemental penetration, and well, that's scaling up to uber bosses, which are going to be extremely hard, and it's basically a boss kill race as well as a leveling one. So yeah, there's a lot of rules, there's a lot of prices, and there's actually 2 guaranteed MTXs. The first one is if you kill Hillock, you'll get this Gauntlet skin that lets you see the highest level you've ever reached in a Gauntlet, and then if you finish Act 10 you get a Dawn of the Hunt mystery box, and that is guaranteed as well, which is kinda nice by GGG. Everything else is funded by Twitch chat, well, a little part of it, and all the supporters, external supporters for the Gauntlet itself. So yeah, if you want to participate, definitely do that, and be sure to read all the rules because there's some specific ones. Otherwise, you can watch it on Zizran's YouTube channel, and maybe Ziz and Steelmage Twitch as well, as apparently they'll be joining forces to cast the Gauntlet. That might be interesting. Also, we got a very small patch preview, which is all about adjusting the location of the Recombinator in King's March, as well as its clickable area, which apparently created a lot of problems to people going there a lot of times. Well, not many I guess, but people did have problems there. Also, the Impenetrable Bastions cooldown now has been kind of fixed, so there's no permanent immunity anymore, and fix for the selection of the Eldritch Altar and the Memory Altar modifiers when using a controller, which didn't pause the game, so yeah, good luck playing on controller like that. And a lot of bug fixes as well, which are always nice. Also, we're getting another set of highlights from the fan art competition for Secret of the Atlas, and there's a lot of entries, I mean a couple more funnier even in the comments, so definitely check those out if you want. And again, if you want to check all the submissions, you definitely should head over to the main thread, because that's where everyone is posting their own, and these artworks are definitely pretty nice, so be sure to check those out as well. I mean, it really takes a very couple seconds if you are taking too long. So there's also another interview, this time is with Zaki, who's a game designer and apparently mostly balance guy, at least as far as monsters damage goes, and that is for normal monsters, that is for bosses as well. So if you're wondering why you got one shot in PoE 2 mostly, this is definitely the video that you should look for. Also, if you're wondering who chose the damage for the volatile pulpor plants in the early game, well, that is again the interview that you want to look at. As always, it's really nice to see a little bit of an insight into how GGG works and how the people behind it think. And yeah, it's really recommended. It's about 15 minutes, so I mean, if you don't want to watch, which I still recommend, you can just put it in the background while you're playing or doing something else. And also, speaking of PoE 2, there's going to be a boss rush event at Gamescom, because PoE is going to be at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany, and it's going to be this August, by the way, so if you're there and you got the chance, you might want to drop by, although the queues are probably going to be extremely long. This is going to be a very short event, like 20 minutes, where you have to defeat bosses. There's 15 of those, and apparently many of which have not yet appeared in the game, and that is, I mean, interesting. I guess we're going to get a lot of bosses revealed from this event. I'm not too happy about this. I would rather just GG either revealing some of them in the preview for the next update, or just not even doing so and letting players actually discover them. I mean, yeah, everyone's going to discover them, by the way. Just playing the campaign is going to make you see all of the bosses except pinnacle ones, which I don't expect to be more of them for now. So, but we'll see. That's when it's happening. And yeah, if you stay tuned for the news in that period, you'll probably see all of these bosses regardless if you are able to join this event or not. Hopefully these are going to be pretty fun, and hopefully these mean that new acts are ready for the next update. But that might be a bit of a wishful thinking, so let's stay with our feet on the ground for now. And that was all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Zorzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.